Welcome into camp. In the top of the Gregory pack is my Nammatj 2. I thought, well, I've not used this for a little while, so I thought now would be a very good time to use it. It's quite breezy, but not very windy, just breezy. Normally the wind is coming up the valley, but this whole couple of days, Bella, leave it. But this whole couple of days, the wind is coming down the valley, but it's not very windy, and normally we would pitch like a tunnel tent like this, you know, tail to the wind, but it's not that windy. It's only breezy, and it is a Nammatj 2, so it should be able to withstand a slight crosswind. Now the only thing is, I'm not quite sure. I think the door is that. Oh, hang on a minute. No, because the doors on this is opposite, isn't it? So, oh, yeah, actually that's a point. So if I put the door there, yeah, so I'll put the door, yeah, so I'll put the door there, and then I'll be, yeah, because really they put the door in the wrong place on these for me. Okay, so what I'll do is, because I don't want it blowing away, I'm just going to peg out just very roughly the front. Like I said, normally you would be pitching this rear into the breeze, but it's not really big enough, this space, for, I've forgotten how big this shelter is. Right, okay. And then once you've just pegged it, just emergency, just so it doesn't blow away or anything. So obviously just go around and check all of your lines are correct, because it's easier to check your lines now while it's flat on the ground than it is when it's up. I know normally obviously be a bit more careful than that when you're messing around with your poles. Make sure that they are properly seated in place and they're springy enough that they slip in anyway. So we're going to thread from that side. Now I know the purists out there will be crying that I have pegged out already, pegged out the front and the back, but I really just wanted to get it down in position. So we will see whether we can do we will try we will try and do the accordion, but we will see. Oh, hang on. Yeah, that's right. We'll see whether we can accordionize it. Yes, I was thinking, well, I've not used this for ages. So that's one accordionization. And then, what can you see? Oh my God. Because I know the purists like that accordion. Yep. So be careful. Oh, that's it, come down. I'm too cack-handed for this accordion business. All right, there you go. Accordionization. I've lost my pegs. There they are, over there. Okay, so we've got these pegs. So are you ready? Are you steady? Accordionization. Come on, Lizzie. Accordion time. Right. So that obviously is a very rough, a very rough pull up. And then obviously what we need to do is, because the wind is going to be coming towards us, so we'll put two good strong pegs there, and then we'll put good strong pegs front and back. My cord has got that's interesting. That has come. Something's happened to my knot there. Okay, so we've redone the knot. And there's a stone. Oh, Bella. All right, so Bella, come off. Oh, Bella. You want to keep helping, don't you? And you want to help too. Okay. All right. Bella, steady. So we put one peg in for the front, and Bella. Right, that's at least got that pegged out. Now, I've only used the temporary shepherd hooks. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, the door is over here. I think what I'm just going to do it's just, yes, yeah, that's fine, that's okay. Like I say, I wish they made this with this door on that side. That's my biggest problem with these tents is the doors are on the wrong side for me, because I lie this way and I have to lie to eat and do my stuff on my right shoulder. I'm looking at a blank wall, whereas if the door was the other side, I could look outside. I can't look outside with this. That's the biggest problem that I have. Okay, all right. And don't forget to tighten up things. The purists are probably saying we should have done that earlier. No, it doesn't. Does it really matter? All right, so once you've done that, I like these lines to be quite long, and then I can shorten them. Okay, I could have sworn I'd put 4 of the groundhogs in. Anyway, we'll lengthen that. That one can go in there, and then this one, in fact, I think what I'm going to do, because there's a lot of pressure on there, no, I want one of yeah, no, I need to keep one of these back because I want one for, I'll have to change my plan a bit. I want one for Bella. So we'll put that one in there, and then we've got groundhogs or Easterns on the 4 corners and the front. So we'll tighten that one up. We'll tighten that one up, and then we'll tighten up that one. And another thing that I've noticed some people do is they flatten this down. It's not designed to be flattened. Leave it open and leave the vent open unless you absolutely have to, you know, do it up. All right, I think we're making some progress. So that's that one. This is a really nice tent. I must admit, I really do like this. Right, that's that one. I won't tighten them up completely because I want to, Bella, I want to do the other side. And then I've also got front, and yeah, we've almost finished it actually. So let's put this one in there. And I've got food for the, come on Bella, move. I've got food for the, woofs. So we'll feed them in a minute. Right. And then there's 2. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep 1 Eastern for Bella, 1 shepherd hook spare. I think I've only just brought enough pegs because oh Bella, I remembered, or I didn't remember, it's more to the point, that you also need 2 pegs for there as well. So, because you need 2 pegs there, although it's probably not, they're probably not absolutely essential. But right, now we can just tighten that up. And as I say, this is why I like to have, you know, really good pegs on. That's maybe a little bit too tight there. Just go around and tighten those up. And then that's as tight as we can get that one. If we need that any tighter, this one here, we'll have to move the peg. So we'll just tighten up those, and that's it. And like I said, I've literally got 2 pegs left. I think mainly I forgot those the 2 pegs that go at the back. I forgot those 2 because I think I was working out, and normally I would put an extra peg or 2 in, because even though I've got a spare, I would normally put 2 pegs at the base of each pole. So then I want 2 there and 2 there. So I've got 2 for that and then 2 for the back there. So I'm kind of too short, but I think these lines will keep those in. Maybe just put that one in there as I've got it, and then like this one I want for Bella. But I don't think that's going to go anywhere. So hopefully I won't need to need that for Bella, but it's there if I do. So and the vent is open at the front. There. Oh. Oh, I just found, oh my God. I thought that was unusual not to have enough pegs. I just found some more pegs hiding. Still not there. Ooh. All right, so we've got one, so we've got a little mixture now then. So we've got 1 Eastern, 1 Titanium and 1 Shepherd left over. And obviously in theory I could peg this side down here, but I really don't think it's necessary. So I would have had enough for there, and then 1 left over for Bella. Still sure I put 4. I'm sure I put 4 groundhogs in though. That's got me a bit baffled. Unless they're hiding somewhere. Okay, Anyway, let's get stuff inside. Right, my walking poles, they can go there. That bag there, we'll have a look in that on my camera channel tomorrow, whenever that is. We'll have a look in it tomorrow. Alright, so we'll unpack. So the tent was in there. I've brought plenty of mat. I know again the purists don't bring so much matting, but if there's one thing I'm not, and that's a purist, so we will need to get water, so we'll need that. 2 spoons and then a bit of spare cord. Okay, so that goes there. Alright, so I brought my pump thing again, a towel in case I get wet. I remembered the dog bowl this time. Bella! Digging the tent up. Right, wires, toilet paper and cup, food for 2 and a bit days, because we're only here, we're basically here tonight, tomorrow, and then we go back the day after. I wish I'd made it. It's such nice weather. I kind of wish I had longer, especially as we're, anyway, it is what it is. It's just extra expense with the carers, and we really do need to try to save. Hat, I brought my hat, which I always wear in bed, and then I put some gloves in this time. Oh, oh, Lizzie, you got to go looking for your food in a minute. We got to find your food. Lizzie says, "Where's my food?" It's in here somewhere. You got to go hunt the food in a minute. There's gas. Tea, it's the most important thing. Power pack. I brought the ground chair with me, just in case I get a chance to. Food! Sit down. Wait. And I brought the Cuban fibre dry bag this time as well. Bella! It's one, I think, unfortunately, when Bella was growing up, Lizzie kept like grumbling at a little Yorkie. And then, of course, it's kind of come through into Bella a bit now. Alright, so, come on. Alright, now let's have a little bit of, so you got dinner for Lizzie. So you've got dinner for Lassie, over there. So you've got dinner for, so we've got to make this last today. You've got to make this last today and tomorrow. And Liz has wandered off. Okay, that's probably, basically we want about half for today, and then about half for tomorrow. Yeah, I must admit, it's so nice, such nice weather, and I'm kind of wishing I had the extra day, but never mind. Anyway, it is what it is. There's no point in. I get out more than the average, so can't really complain. Anyway, it's going to be nice weather, so we're just going to have right in the sun there. Yeah, so, you know, we're just going to we'll have a nice relaxing day. We don't have to rush Wednesday morning, but equally, we don't want to loiter, because I've got to be back ideally, I want to be back by 3. So as long as we leave here, so 2 hours to get back, so as long as we leave here by 11, which is probably what we did last time, and it is the last morning, so to be honest, the last morning you may as well pack up and get going anyway. Anyway, I'm going to get some water, and then I think we'll get the kettle on, and they can have they're having their dinner. I think I need to have a drink. And what time does it get? 7:20. So we've still got another hour. Got another hour and an hour 20 to sunset. And then about an hour 45 to the end of dusk. They were going to be firing today, but and tonight, they were scheduled for today and tonight, so I'm kind of surprised that they're not doing anything, and they're scheduled for tomorrow and Wednesday. Right. Ooh. Ah. This is funny. Oh. Probably a good job that I brought the ground chair with me rather than the other one. I'm going to oh, let's see. Oh, let's see. I'm gonna drown my I'm going to drown my sorrows in tea. I don't know, just it's so nice. I'm so used to having 2 whole days. It feels a bit depressing just having to go back the day after tomorrow rather than the extra day. But like I said, at the moment I just haven't got a choice really, because I really need to save money on the care costs for my dad. Anyway, we'll be fine. we'll get get the violins out. It's the usual. What are you coming in here for, Les? You can go down to the water if you want a drink. Where'd I put the gas there? Oh, let's see. Oh, let's see. It's nice to get them all. We're not that far. We're back in our usual spot on Dartmoor. This is very very lazy. We really didn't go fast, like 2 kilometers or something like that. Let's put that there. Oh, oh my God. So first of all we had the other 2, and now we've got to have you, have we? I would like a tea. Yes. Oh, good girl. All right, come on, can you let me have a tea? Good girl. Oh. Yeah, you got to share your camp sometimes. You got to share your camp with the other 2. You can't have every camp all to yourself. No, you got to share. I really want a cup of tea, Bella Wella. Yes, I want a cup of tea. Daddy's got to drown his sorrows. It's a hard life, isn't it? Yeah. Oh. All right, come on. All right, go move. Look, you're knocking everything over. You're making a mess. You're worse than Yoda on Dagobah, you are. You're making a mess. All right, come on, move. Move. Right, okay, water. Where do I put the top? Where's the oh God, there it is. That water. Oh, Lizzie, you want water? Oh, Lizzie, you put your foot in it. There you go. I think we'll have a soup first, so we'll put extra water in. We'll have a tidy up. Looks like a bloody bomb's gone off again. Right. Where's the top there? Ah, there we go. All right, so we've got the water on. While that water's on, we can unpack some bits in here. So we've got 2 coats for Lizzie. She'll probably want 1 tonight. My t-shirt for night time. My down jacket. I've brought the light one again. I think that will be enough. My pillow. My light leggings. Merino liner socks for night time. my waterproof sealskin socks. Really, they're just if my feet were to get wet coming in and I wanted to have dry feet in camp. But I don't think that's going to be... Go back. Oh, go on. Have a drink. Okay, I think that's probably warm enough. And then that's the sleeping bag. That's the other power pack. And nose drops. I think that's nearly finished. And that can go down there. Alright, now where's my tea stuff? Cream of vegetable and potato and leek. That's one. And that's the other. Now where did I put my 2 spoons there? All right, well, I'm going to enjoy this. I'll watch something on YouTube and chill out. Liz has settled down and we'll pump the mat up later and Right, I just thought that I would show you. That's one, and that's t'other one, and that is a foam mat that I've put down for them, and neither one of them. It's unusual for Lassie to come in, actually. It's a bit of oh God. Oh dear. Good girl. Oh, you too. And then the shrimp is probably there. And there's the shrimp. Oh, Lizzie. I put some soft clothes over there. I put some clothes there for her and she's settled down there. I brought my PhD Greenlandic quilt. I like this quilt. When weight's not stay there. When weight's not absolutely absolutely critical, because I really should have gone. It's really a bit big. I should have gone for the just the regular width. I've done a video on it. It's really a bit on the big side, because it's like there's a ton of it. There's like a ton of it. It's only about 1 kilogram. It's not very heavy. But yeah, I should have gone for the regular size rather than the extra wide, because I think the regular size would be, would be plenty given how much space there is in this. I can wrap myself completely around in this. It's like I said, I've done a video on it. I definitely would have been better off for that. But the what I'm trying to say is, the thing is, when it's just cooling off but not not freezing cold, I think if it went down to much below 0, you would probably start to get a bit cool in it. But certainly down to 0, -1, if weight isn't a problem, because obviously I've got a -5 bag that's about 800 grams, so I've got a -5 bag that is lighter than this. And of course you would think, you know, you expect a quilt to be lighter than, but because there's so much of it, you know, that kind of bumps the weight up a little bit. But it's still only about 1 kilogram, so it's not much. But like I said, in camps like this, when weight really isn't, you know, an issue, especially when I've got Lizzie, she's jumping all over it and everything. This is kind of like my go-to. It's still PhD, so we haven't slacked on the quality or anything. But this is more my sort of shoulder season, as the old Americans would say. But yeah, I do like this this quilt. It is very cozy. And I've put the burner there for the moment. I'll probably put it out there if we get some space from the dogs, but because this is the Nammatj 2, then, you know, there's stacks of room in here, so I can put it there, and because it's gas, obviously it's not going to melt the floor. And one nice thing, because it's this type of burner thing, you don't get a flare up, you don't get a flame that, you know, that goes up high, like if you had like a regular gas canister. So these you can use really quite safely in, you know, in here. I mean, you could use a normal one in here if you were careful as well, but I feel quite confident with that in here. Like I said, the problem that I have, apart from all the other problems, is that, you know, if you've seen all my videos when I'm in tent, when I'm in tent, I'm lying like this, eating, reading, well, not reading, but, you know, eating, watching, you know, a film or whatever, drinking. I'm lying this side, and it's a real shame that they don't do a left-handed door, because I'd love it if I had a door there, and that for me would be just so good, because I've got the door there, and then of course when I'm here I'm looking at a blank wall, and then when I want to look outside I've got to turn my head around, which is no big deal. But, and to be honest, a shelter like this, really, I mean, really, this is a bad weather shelter. So, you know, again, to be honest, in most weather conditions where this tent is designed for, you'd have the outer door shut anyway. I mean, I would never shut the inner door unless I absolutely had to. So from that point of view, you know, where the door is, it, you know, it really doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. But yeah, I just thought I'd just show you the woofers. So I've had one tea, I'm gonna have another tea. Somehow the dogs, it was empty, luckily, but somehow they knocked that pot over, and I don't know what they did with it, but they filled it with grass. Well, okay, filled it is an exaggeration, but they filled it with grass. You know, I mean, there was more than you'd normally find in there. Luckily, it didn't end up in my dinner. I had, oh my God, my dinner. I've not had my dinner yet. Oh, bugger. It's a good job oh my God, it was ages ago I made that. That's probably, oh, it's still warm. All right, well, I better have my dinner. Yes, I made this dinner. This Summit to Eat chicken tikka. I need to order some more from Expedition Meals, because they usually give me 10%. I get some of these Summit to Eats if I see them, you know, in a shop or something. And I must admit, the Summit to Eat meals are good. Expedition and Summit to Eat, there's really not anything in them. They're very similar in taste. That is nice. This is the chicken tikka with rice. Luckily, it's still got steam coming out of it. I think there is a bit of grass in here. Not much though. It's funny though, I was doing that video, talking away, and I finished my tea earlier, and I had Bella come in and say hello, and I completely forgot that I'd done my dinner. Anyway, luckily, it's still warm enough. Alright, well, I'm going to carry on enjoying that, and we will catch up later.